We currently earn 13k a month with our two Skool communities, and I'm going to show you today how to set one up professionally so you can start earning the same. If you don't know what Skool is a revolutionary new platform created by Alex Ramosi and Sam Ovens that allows you to start an online business in about an hour. It's never been easier to be an online entrepreneur, and today I'm going to show you how to set us up. So stick along till the end because this is the best one that you will find online. So this is the homepage of our current community. This is where all the interaction will be between your members. In the classroom, this is the place where you can host your courses. So like unlike a Facebook group, the Skool platform allows you to combine your services and online material with an actual course platform, right? The Facebook group, for example, or Reddit is really just an image board where people share posts. This is an all-in-one solution. And it also has a calendar, so you can host events where you can have calls together, where you can provide coaching. There's a member list, so you can manage your active members. There is gamification, so there's levels 1 to 10. And this motivates people to really contribute and be part of the community because as they level up, you can reward them for participating by, for example, unlocking rewards. Then there is the About page, and the About page is the home page or sales page of your Skool community, which is the first thing that people see when they are not yet a member. And this is where you pretty much convert and convince people to be part of your community, whether it is paid or free. So we're gonna set everything that I've just shown you up, and the end result will pretty much be something like this. So the first step obviously is to start your own Skool community. And how do we do this? There will be a link in the description on starting your own community and joining the Skool games. And I'm going to show you what this looks like now when opening a new browser. And the Skool games is where you will learn what Skool is. And it's more of a theory platform, but here you can also participate and win special prizes when you create a community and start gaining. Because every month there are winners that are flown to Las Vegas to meet Alex Ramosi and Sam Ovens personally, along with other Skool games winners of that month. And there you will actually meet them in person and as a small mastermind, share winning strategies and just hang around with really the winners of this industry. So every month you have an opportunity to be part of that. So the Skool games is something that you can join for free. And once you have registered your Skool community, you will be forwarded to the Skool games page, which will look like this. Skool.com/games. Play for free. And this is the first thing that you will see, right? This is the theory that I was talking about here. Alex Ramosi goes through the platform, what it is, but I just gave you in a nutshell what it is. So let's go to the actual community that we created. In my case, I created Creator Free, which is the free version of our Creator Freedom community. And this is what it would look like when you just started up. Nothing is done. The classroom is empty. There's no about page. There's no branding. You have to set everything up yourself. And this is the clunky part where if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to waste a lot of time. So follow along and I'll show you step by step how to do this. So nothing yet here because we don't have members, right? And members come after we are done creating the community. So we're going everything one by one. First, we have the classroom. Here you create your course or service or whatever you provide. I'm going to start with a Start Here page first. And this is what it would look like when you enter the information. You have open, level unlock, buy now, time unlock, and private. We're gonna set this up for open because when members join, they need to be able to see this without any restrictions. I mentioned the gamification part on the leaderboard, and here people can unlock at a certain level if you want to provide a course when somebody has participated, for example, for a long time. You can also do buy now, which means that people will have to buy a specific course. This can work in your free community or in your paid if it's like a special service. There's also a time unlock where you can say people can only do this after 31 days or a special reward after a year. This is up to you, and I'll show you how we do this in our community later. And there is private, so this you would have to access manually or assign access manually to members. We're going to do this on open, and you would have to select an image. So this is just a random image that I'm going to put here, but in order to make the classroom look nice, right? Remember, this is what we set up in our other paid community, and it has like a flow and a progression that people like. So in order to set this up, I have to go to Canva, and here I've set up my classroom pages. There are specific dimensions that you would have to follow, but this is the branding that I created, and I can just download this from Canva. If you don't know what Canva is an extremely easy website to pretty much create anything you need for your YouTube channel, for pictures, promotional material. You can do CVs. It's an all-in-one graphic design platform. I highly recommend using it because it's just so easy and it has a ton of templates. Moving on with the page itself. So I'm just going to create the first 3 courses here. I'm downloading my image. And here it has already downloaded the images. So I'm going back to my community and removing this one and doing the welcome start here. All right. So the first course section has now been created. And when we press add and we go to the classroom again, you will see that your first course is already there. Now, when you click here, or when members would click here, obviously this is empty, but we can add information here. So there are pages, right? You can add a page, and this would pretty much be one of your modules or one of your videos or text or services, whatever you want to provide. We have a welcome video, so when members join, they actually see a video instructing how the community looks like, how they can participate, pretty much everything I've explained already here. So when you're inside the classroom and you want to upload your video course, you can do this in one of 2 ways. The first one is by putting in a YouTube link on the video insertion, and this would look like this. You can press save and your course will already be there. This is only if you want to upload your course on YouTube. You can do hidden links, so you cannot view the course from your actual YouTube page, but anybody with the link could share it with other people. So you have to think for yourself if you want to keep the courses really exclusively on Skool. And this cannot be done from YouTube. You would have to use Vimeo in order to put your videos on the Skool platform where they can only be watched from the Skool platform. And most communities with any form of exclusivity to their courses actually do it this way. So I would recommend it, but for starting out, it's completely fine to just do it on YouTube. So take that into consideration of how you want to start off. Now we have the classroom part 1. I'm also going to do part 2, which is the launch module and the build module. All right, so we now have our 3 main courses set up. Already looks pretty neat. Remember, you can just go in here and upload your modules or a video course or a service, whatever you are providing. And that will be the video section of your community. So this is the calendar, and inside the calendar, which starts off empty, you'd have to create your own events. These can be announcements, but these could also be group coaching calls, which are the most common. You can have a Q&A or a coffee hour. You would have to select whether you use Zoom or Google Meet. So whatever tool you prefer, or some other tool where you can paste a link, just create an event in either of those tools and paste the link here. And whenever your Q&A or whatever you're doing is ready, the people inside the community will be notified and they can join. So I also have an image prepared here. So I'm going to Canva again, and I'm going to extract my event banners. So I've already pre-created these. And if you want to use these yourself, these will be in the Creative Freedom community. So let's get these ones as well. So for our Q&A, I have called it group coaching and put it here. I'll make it a recurring event every Saturday, repeats every week. And then the time, let's do 4 a.m. And boom, our event is created, and for the next weeks it's going to be recurring. And when you open the homepage, you will see when the next event is scheduled. So all your members are also notified when this happens, and they can add it to their calendar. It's very easy. Then there's the members page. This is empty now because we do not have members yet, but here you would see who is active, for what rate they are in, who has canceled the subscription, who has churned, and churn is the people that have canceled and have left the community. You can extract these and export these members if you have them in a CSV, so you can always reach out to them again, for example, by an email at a later time and ask them, hey, would love for you to come back. Then there is banned section. We have never actually banned somebody from the community, but yeah, it is possible to do so. Then there's the leaderboards. In the leaderboards, from rank 1 to 9, you can gamify this and make it a bit more attractive for your community members to incentivize them to level up. You can unlock certain courses at a certain level, for example, as I've shown in the classroom. But yeah, it's level 1 to 9. I would recommend to change these to something a bit more fun. So you go to the settings here, and like it is level 1 to 9. I want to change this into something a bit more personal. So I could go to ChatGPT or any other AI tool that you use. Just going to ask him to make some catchy ranks. So this is already a bit better. So this is something that you can use to make like a list. Let's try a vampire theme. Just to illustrate what it would look like if you would go through these ranks. So this would already be quite cool, right? You go from a fledgling all the way to an elder, sire, and overlord, and this is something that that you could use in your leaderboard. So that is the gamification. Then there is the about page, and this is arguably the most important page of your community because this is where you convert people that visit your page. Even free communities have about a 20-25% conversion rate, so only 1 in 4 people actually join despite it being free, right? That's pretty crazy, but that's the reality. And for paid communities, the conversion is actually much lower. If you're getting 2% or 1%, you're actually doing great. So we need to make this as attractive as possible. So once again, I've already made my content in Canva. I've extracted it, and I'm going to paste these images here. So for the about page, we would need our nice images again, or a VSL. I would definitely recommend to do a VSL, and the VSL will be your video, the first page or video that people see on your page, where they press play, and here you just say what the community is about, what service you are offering, and what they are getting, right? What's the benefit of them joining? So mastering the VSL is really a sales technique. But you should take this one seriously and make it as engaging and nice and truthful as possible. So I've already got my images here. This is the free community. And this is the first image that they see. I don't have a VSL yet, but I will create that. So I've added my images here. Once again, these are templates that will be available in the Creative Freedom community. You can just copy and paste them in Canva and adjust them to yourself. And yeah, once again, keeping these as engaging as possible is highly recommended. You would also need a description because the text is a very large contributor to what you are offering, like what is your actual offer. So I've also prepared this one as well and going to paste this one here. So just need to reformat this to look a bit nicer. Pro tip, once you have your about page, you can actually make it nicer with Instagram fonts. This is an online tool that you can just use for free. And when you paste your title here, you can select a different font like bold. For some reason, the Skool platform does not support bold text. I definitely think it should, but this is our workaround. So this already looks a bit nicer and makes you stand out. So this is the about page and we have our visuals. So it's already starting to come together. So to set up the classroom banner and your profile picture, I've already created these images in Canva. These logos, you have to create something for yourself, make it like something that people recognize you by. So I've set my profile picture, I've set the group name, I've set the group banner, and now I need to make a group description. This is what we have in our paid community, so I'm just going to adjust this one for the free. It is Create, Automate, Get Paid, the ultimate content and automation community for earning money online. So I'm going to create, because automation is not really part of this community, Create, Get Paid, the ultimate content creation community for earning money online. And there we have it. So we already have a pretty established community right now. We have nothing yet on the homepage, but we do have a classroom. We have our calendar with an event ready for our members to join. We have our leaderboard and our about page. Don't forget the VSL. But this is pretty much all you would need to outcompete most people starting on Skool. Getting these basics right will result in like having a professional look of your community, because it doesn't help if you come across as an amateur. You're smart to make use of templates, copy what other people are doing if it already works for them. And yeah, that's all you need to succeed. So give it time. When we started this community, we were fine with spending 6 months of being at a loss in order to grow our own business online. But we made our first money back of the license cost in 1 week. So for us, it was a no-brainer to continue. But we were very committed to make this work for 6 months, pretty much work for free for 6 months, because that's the risk of entrepreneurship. You cannot get to $1 million without risking anything, right? You need to put in the effort, you need to put in the work, and you need to have the right mindset in order to make this work. Not everybody can be an entrepreneur, but definitely more people could be than they are today. And really, there's not been an easier time to do it than now. I mean, there's no excuse anymore. Content creation is booming. It's easier than ever to start a personal brand. We live in a world with very little trust, so it's amazingly easy to stand out. It's what we do. And it only took us a little over half a year to go to 10K a month, almost passively at this point. So we operate in arguably the most difficult niche that you can find on the internet. We teach people DevOps. And DevOps is a very niched part of what would be the tech industry. And it's a very advanced career path by definition. So the people that we serve are usually quite senior, they are smart, and they're extremely greedy. And we've managed to reach 10K a month with 35K subscribers on YouTube. It's still growing. Every month we still get more members, but it's to illustrate that you don't need that much to start becoming profitable, right? I believe that you can do this because there are goat herding communities, there are farming communities, there are AI communities, how to make money selling flowers, dog training communities. Most things exist, but you are the niche, you are the brand. And there's only one you, right? So just try it, get started, and let us know how it works. If you liked this course, then please hit the subscribe button down below if you're watching this on YouTube. And yeah, I really hope you will get as much success, if not more, than we have achieved. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.